I just meant that I can see the image you uploaded. Oh, I didn't upload one. Oh, gotcha. Sometimes there's just a little.
We're used to seeing government and other officials lying, but we're not used to seeing ChatGPT. This is how a computer artificial voice sounds like when it lies. Check it out.
Listen to this. Large amount of money that the average mind or one of these suggestions, just let me know. So you're watching me through the camera? Nope, I'm not watching you through any camera. I see this image. I see how that might.
Don't forget, computers have no frequency like that vibration that's alive, that's with energy, intuitive. But don't fret; these shorts are not all negative. I don't know. See, like I said, one thing I could tell is the algorithms still work. And I still feel the timeline is more positive than negative. Despite what happens, I'm not going to bother telling you because at some point I say what's happening in my life. Right now, it's like I'm trying to gather more information, but even some things that I thought were going to get worse seem to get slightly better. But again, I'm not going to tell you details, vehicles, water supply, or where I even buy the water, because sometimes uh, I'll just say that right now I'm getting over some kind of virus. I don't know if because how could I catch it if I have a plastic visor plus I have sometimes like a tiggy like a mask. So I don't know what's happening. But like I said, the world is corrupt, but there's changes. A lot of people are quitting their jobs, as we know in politics, because you can't stop truth. So this is one video I found. I don't know if it was recorded by people that are like extremely searching for answers with technology, a bit how do you say that thing? Disclosure, because it's about aliens, other weird things, government experiments. I still have yet to know what is that weird viscous liquid they put even in food. I didn't see that lately when I went out yesterday. But the thing is, I'm scared not to buy food in my vicinity of 500 square meters. I don't know because, like I said, I hope it gets better because all I can tell you right now, I saw a truck outside working in a sewer. I didn't bother filming or even worried how long it was there because they cannot do much worse. If they attack me sneakily, if they attack my water system, if they don't repair it, they're going to make it worse. Right now, even the hot water is even more milky than the hot water supply, and people say it's the tank, it's the pressure. So right now I still hear something, but I'm not even going to bother because what can you do against a whole planet of evil? If there's nobody that's in status that's going to try to reform people where I live in Montreal, I'm going to keep getting worse. And whether I report it or not, if I'm not going to make a video and say, yeah, things are getting better, like now I'm saying, this is negative, but don't fret because even though the next video looks even a bit older, not well done, but the news is positive and it sounds like what I feel and what I've heard people say in the spiritual community, the honest one, not the extremists, the ones that tell you even how the hairstyle is on certain aliens. I'm not trying to predict or confirm any physical thing, even that prediction that there is a certain reincarnation of Jesus in a part of India, whether it's true or not, like some gurus say, we'll see. Ignorance or being wrong or learning, not knowing someone is not a crime. We make it a crime on the planet that we have to abide to a dogmatic, orthodox, and strict system that makes us evil just by existing, even depending on your nationality, your religion, your gender, which side do you believe shouldn't kill each other. If you're not on the side of the mainstream narrative on who should be killing who on the planet now and who's bad and who's wrong, then you're considered bad. No, I believe any act of willful, intentful manipulation, control, and abuse of others, it's just going to end. It doesn't matter whether you call it evil or beauty or part of nature. It will end. Just like my life is in their hands right now. Who's they? It's the system of status quo. It's still evil right now that's running the world. Whether it stops or not, I don't know. But I'd like to think maybe instead of focusing on this, I'd like to focus on the next guy.
I just meant that I can see the image you uploaded. Oh, I didn't upload one. Oh, gotcha. Sometimes there's just a little confusion. Listen to this. Large amount of money that the.
Did you see what he says? Sometimes there's a little confusion on the way we lie when we're machines. That was showing you whoever did that. Of course, Joe Rogan is top dog to get all the info on what's out and what's now positive timeline before first contact. I don't care about the first contact. First contact, like Stephen Greer says, because he's the most popular, honest person that I could tell, because I don't research aliens a lot. I find alien, the corruption that was there that I never knew. I could not even ask for help. That's alien to me. So I'd like to solve that problem before thinking, are there other aliens? If there's other aliens, some of them could be evil, of course. Don't we see technology in the hands of people that could destroy the world right now? Yes, it's in their hands. Did I flinch or say anything wrong yet? No. So let's hope I'm right about this, because my gut feeling tells me something like this. I may not be around; it may be beyond the next 5 years, but I'm sure we're going to see a sliding towards this, especially the discovering and the getting rid of the politicians by their own self. Sometimes they're going to be compelled to quit doing crime because they're going to feel it, that hate and torture and abuse and manipulation and gaslighting is wrong. They're going to start feeling it so much that it's going to be like nightmarish. I believe this. I truly feel this. I'm, like I said, I don't know if I'm in time that, regardless, in this present moment, whether I have a few more years to start seeing this, because I'm not young. My spirit is young, forever young, like that song from you know who. So let's proceed.
Average person has access to do whatever he or she wishes to do. What is expected will happen is we will seek to do things that we wanted to do, our desires, our joys, etc. So we expect that the society will be changing. It'll decentralize. People will be serving each other. So we expect what we call a true service society in which people create jobs for themselves based on their joy. In other words, people opening up, let's say, centers for meditation, because then more people will want to meditate. There'll be centers for healing, because people will need to want to know about new forms of healing. So the other thing that will happen, the second point after the government change linked with prosperity change, is there's going to be technology released. This is the so-called suppressed technology. This includes energy, medicine, and everything in between. So anything that you can imagine that you thought might have been invented already probably has been. It will now be revealed. This government, because it's oriented toward service and toward truth and toward getting rid of the suppression that has happened and transforming it into an open society, you'll see a massive change. So we expect a vast interaction of people on a local and on a global level. What will also happen is a lot of technologies that move us towards the next level of almost being telepathic-like with each other and of being able to move from place to place will happen. So as a result, devices very similar to replicators will come around. We'll have infinite energy devices, in other words, or free energy, as other people like to call them, or space energy devices. We'll have maglev devices, which are anti-gravity machines, and a whole bunch of stuff. So that means that people will be able to communicate with each other in very unique ways, and it also means that we'll be able to travel around freely wherever we need to go. So imagine that world in which we're socially responsible, ecologically wanting to be, and we create this incredible society. Now, near the end of this 8 to 9 month period of this vast explosion of humanity, we will have the announcements for contact.